Everyone who knows me knows that I like to walk, and I do it a lot. The good thing about walking is that there are no distractions. It's just you, your thoughts, and the path in front of you. Most people underestimate it, but for me, it's one of the most powerful habits I have. I walk almost every single day, and it keeps me sharp, calm, and moving forward. If I need to de-stress, rehash, reorganize my thoughts, think about the path ahead, realign with my goals, or if I'm uninspired, I walk. For me, it is a reset button. It clears my head, lowers my stress, and helps me organize my thoughts. You'd be surprised at what you can achieve in your mind and the problems you can solve with just a 30-minute walk and 15 minutes of deep thinking. Decisions that felt overwhelming at a desk suddenly become clear when I'm out here, moving one step at a time. Almost every time an idea pops into my head, it's while I'm in motion. Make sure you always have a notes app on your phone where you can write things down as they come. The ideas that surface while you're moving rarely show up when you're staring at a screen. Walking gets your brain into a different mode, a flow state, where things that were blocked suddenly start to connect. Getting outside also helps me calm down. It reminds me that I'm doing the best I can, that I'm showing up. Sometimes life doesn't move as fast as I want it to. Accomplishments don't come as soon as I'd like, and there are blind spots I can't see yet. Business results or personal goals often take longer than expected. But moving resets me. It reminds me that momentum is built one step at a time. Every step forward is proof you're not stuck. You're still moving, even if it's not as fast as you hoped. You can call it meditation. You can call it relief. For me, walking is clarity in motion. 15 to 30 minutes a day is all it takes to step away from distractions, to think deeply about your next moves, to actually hear your own thoughts again. Most people scroll to escape their problems. I move to solve mine. And that's the thing. It isn't just good for the body, it's strategy for the mind. There's a reason so many great thinkers, philosophers, and even businessmen made walking part of their routine. Not only for the health benefits, but for the mental clarity as well. Moving daily helps you maintain both a lean body and a lean mind. You need to create space for your mind to do the real work, problem solving, reflecting, and seeing things from a bigger perspective. You can't do that locked inside an office all day, glued to a screen. Humans weren't made for that. When you're out walking, you also slow down your pace of life. We live in a world where everything is fast, everything is about instant results, constant notifications, dopamine hits, instant gratification. Walking is the opposite. It forces you into a slower rhythm, and when your body slows down, your mind slows down too. That's when you realize half the stress you're carrying isn't even real. It's manufactured by this modern world and the pace we've been forced into. Taking a stroll lets you detach from that and reconnect with yourself. You also learn to think long term. If I'm sitting at a computer, I'm usually focused on the short term. The products I need to create, the parts of my business I need to optimize, the tasks I need to finish, the emails I need to answer, the deadlines I need to meet. But when I'm out moving, my brain zooms out. I start thinking about my life as a whole. Am I doing the right activities given the circumstances I'm in? What adjustments do I need to make? These are questions most men never ask because they never give themselves the time or silence to ask them. Walking creates that space. I also just like being outside in the sunlight, getting that energy into my body. If I didn't take these walks, my ideas wouldn't be the same. My content wouldn't be the same. My body wouldn't be the same. My identity wouldn't be the same. It's also underrated as a stress reliever. Think about how much tension you carry in your body when you sit all day, when you're anxious, when you're frustrated. Simple movement literally takes that tension out of your system. Your breathing gets deeper, your shoulders relax, and your body feels lighter. That physical release translates into mental release. Problems that felt heavy start to feel manageable. You don't need complex routines or expensive solutions to improve your life. People think they need meditation retreats, gym memberships, therapy sessions, or endless productivity apps. Sure, those can help. But sometimes the simplest thing, putting on your shoes and going outside, changes your state more than anything else. And it's free. You don't need permission, you don't need equipment, you just move. Your habits reinforce your identity. You become what you consistently do. If you want to change who you are, you have to change your habits. Moving daily is one of those habits that reshapes you over time because it compounds. It's low resistance, it's easy to do, and that's why it's sustainable. Where you put your attention programs your mind, and your repeated actions become who you are. Over weeks and months, this shapes your thinking, your energy, and your discipline. Silence is rare in today's world. Our minds are bombarded with noise and endless information. Being out on your own is one of the few times you can reclaim silence, and that silence allows deeper thoughts to surface. That's when clarity shows up. That's when you reconnect with what actually matters. If you want, you can also use walks to listen to a podcast or music. That has its place too. But make sure some of your time is in silence, because that's where the real breakthroughs happen. We are human beings. The core of being human is experience. The core of experience is movement. And the core of movement is challenge, and challenge includes suffering. That's part of life and the human experience. Taking steps is a reminder of that truth. Life is movement, and movement is life. So you know what is powerful about this? It's that I don't have to worry about not progressing or running out of ideas or being overweight or unhealthy, because moving daily is a pillar of my lifestyle. Make decisions in alignment with a vision of your future. Every action should move you closer to your next specific goal. Can you see how a single walk can change the direction of your life? Each small step you take might not seem like much on its own, but over weeks, months, and years, these steps add up to a considerable distance. The principle works quietly and slowly. Its impacts are cumulative and often only become noticeable after a long period of time. This can take place in both directions, good and bad. When you see yourself in a bad situation, it's probably not the result of one single decision, but a series of poor choices made consistently over time. The longer these negative habits are maintained, the more ingrained they become and the harder they are to reverse. So now you know how achievement and making something happen really works. All of this knowledge is going to plant a seed of self-awareness in your mind, and it's going to propel you to persist toward challenges instead of giving up easily when obstacles arise. There is an impact in everything we do and don't do. You need to be aware of the direct impact of your actions, thoughts, and habits on your life's outcomes.